That's going to set him back 5 yards. Again, it's Harris on second down. Pushes him over. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Now it's 2nd and 9. They hand this off to Harris. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 27, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Able to find Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield. Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back to throw, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's got this down to the 35.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Rodgers. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New England Patriots. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's caught by Myers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Next to score, Patriots 7, Steelers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action now. Roethlisberger keeps himself upright. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Ben's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Kyle Van Noy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out. But they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Right. He's done right. Three out. Tight down. There you go. Hey, one set. Check line 54. Line 54. I'm coming after you. No, let's get that touch. Hey, switch gears. Alert. Let's go. Flag it.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd down, Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Miles Killebrew with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory.